Adcock Ingram shareholders were probably hoping for a Christmas miracle that could sway the PIC from its hard stance. The state pension fund has remained steadfast against the 12.8 billion rand cash and shares offer from Chilean-based CFR Pharmaceuticals. Analysts say the PIC's increased stake in Adcock from 19% to over 22% brings it closer to blocking the deal all on its own without the help of other shareholders. CFR needs approval from shareholders holding 75% of Adcock for the deal to go through.
Currently, we've got PIC with 22.4% of Adcock Ingram and Bidvest with roughly 8%. Add those two holdings together, you've got just over 30%. Now, I believe that when the two combined holdings are at least 34.5%, that means that they'll be able to block any special resolutions that the company might want to make. In other words, in terms of trying to get a sale to CFR, the Chilean company. Now, we know that PIC doesn't want this. They've stated their opposition to this. So I think by picking up all these shares, it's part of a strategy, perhaps along with Bidvest, to get enough of a vote, a blocking vote, to stop any special resolutions.
Down slightly today, with the stock trading at around 71 rand for most of the day. But the share price has been bullish this year, boosted in part by the speculation around its takeover. The question now is, what's to become of Adcock if the CFR's offer fails? Well, diversified group Bidvest has put an all-cash bid for more than a third of the company, but its future intentions are still unclear.
Up until now, Bidvest has never really had any exposure to the pharmaceutical industry in any way, shape or form. So this would be a new venture for them. And it's interesting to postulate on what might happen. So, for example, does Bidvest have another big international pharmaceutical manufacturer in the wings waiting to come in and form an alliance or buy out their stake in Adcock Ingram in months or years to come, or not? And we just don't know that. I think Bidvest is playing its cards very, very close to its chest. I am still of the opinion that Adcock Ingram is too small at this point in time to survive on its own. It needs a big partner, needs a big technology partner.
Last week's Adcock Ingram shareholders meeting failed to provide the drama that many had anticipated. Instead, shareholders opted to postpone the meeting to next month to allow time to consider an increased revised offer from CFR. Now, with the PIC's increased stake in the company, the stage looks set for some fireworks in the coming weeks. Liuta Motlogelwa, SABC News, Johannesburg.